Now, Giselle and Robin, y'all know y'all wrong for trying to gaslight Wendy. This is my review for season 7, episode 5 of Real Housewives of Potomac. First, the episode starts out with Candace and Ashley at Candace's house, and it looks like they're making strides in moving forward with the friendship. And they're just laughing. They're talking about how Karen is going out of town with other men, and thinks nobody's seeing that. They're talking about how Ashley's getting a divorce from Michael. They're talking about how Chris doesn't want to be around the group anymore. Really just having a good time, laughing, eating sushi. Nothing much. Then Giselle takes her daughters out to the nail salon. Angel and Adore are having a sweet 16 birthday party. So they want to go to the nail salon and I guess, prepare for their party. So they're growing up really fast. They're all 3 nice looking young ladies. And that was pretty much it for that scene. Now, Robin meets with a lawyer to discuss her prenup. So Robin is sitting there talking to the lawyer like she's scared to do a prenup with Juan, even though she said Juan made her sign a prenup. So she wants Reasonably Shady and Embellished to be excluded from the prenup, and she doesn't want Juan to have any rights to those 2 businesses. She's well within her right. I mean, they're not together legally. They live together, but they're not together legally, and she doesn't want the businesses that she created for Juan to have a piece of that. I mean, I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong. That's her choice. That's what she wants to do. That's fine. But then she talks about a clause for infidelity. And she is acting like, she's like, oh my gosh, Juan is going to be so upset. So what, Robin? Just do the prenup. If you said that you're divorced, you got divorced from Juan because of infidelity, then why are you scared to tell him to put that clause in the prenup? I don't understand it. Unless you did the same thing that he's done. That's the only reason I could think about it. But why do you care if he's going to be upset that you put a clause in the prenuptial agreement that if you cheat on me, this divorce, we're going to get a divorce. I don't understand why she's so nervous about that. I feel like she should use the same energy that when she's talking to Wendy with Juan. I really don't understand why Robin is so scared to write this prenup agreement. Me personally, I just feel like Robin should just be done with the relationship. Don't even get married anymore. Robin, it's not even that deep. Y'all together. You don't have to make it official. Just don't marry him. If you feel like he's going to do all of these things and you're kind of nervous about going down the same road, then y'all just keep the same relationship that y'all had. I don't understand what the big deal is. Don't get married because other people want you to get married. It should be something that you and Juan agree on and something that you really want to do. That's how I see it. But I don't think you should be acting like a little kid and being afraid to tell him that you're going to put that in the prenup. If that's the case, then don't do it. Don't do it. Especially if he did that to you. I don't understand what you're afraid of. Ashley, Karen, and Wendy meet up and they want to pick flowers. And Karen brings up that Ashley says that Mike was getting vasectomy. How do you feel about that? Oh, I don't care. Ashley, this storyline is so fake. you and Michael just does not want to be on camera anymore. He doesn't want to film from the show. This is just my opinion. And you got to find something to talk about. You really don't care that you're getting a divorce from Michael, because you know you said you already in previous episodes that each child gets a certain amount of money. You will get half of his money if you get a divorce from him, if the divorce is longer than 5 years. So I don't understand why certain scenes you're making it seem like you're so scared, and then certain scenes you're making it seem like you don't care. I feel like Ashley is just playing with us on the screen. Ashley, we know you don't care for real. The way you say, "Oh, I don't care," you really don't care. I think you just want to be done with it. I think you just want to live your life, but I think you still want to hold on to that lifestyle where Michael pays for everything, and you're going to really miss that. So Ashley plays too much. Wendy is having an event, and she wants to invite all of the ladies. Thank you, Wendy. And that'd be Patty, like Robin. She wants to invite all of the ladies so that they can reconcile and they can discuss the issues that they're having. I thought it was a nice gesture. I think it was a good idea. And she's going to call it the burn session. And she wants to send out a group text to everybody. And Ashley is like, okay, send out a separate text to Robin and Giselle. I'm sorry, I beg your partner. Shout out to Chris Samuel's mother. I beg your partner. No, they can be in the same group text that everybody else is in, so it won't be a different message to them versus the other ladies. I agree with Wendy. It all should be in one text message, and they all can get the same message. You don't have to give a special text message to them to apologize to them for what? You're right. So then we get to the burn session. Wendy sends a sprinter to Mia, Giselle, Robin, Karen, and Candace, and Ashley and Wendy drives to the location together. Wendy is talking about how she's taking on too much and how she has kidney stones, and you know she doesn't want to be like her mom 30 years from now, because her mom was admitted to the hospital. So Wendy just needs to take it, kind of relax a little bit. She has a lot on her plate. I understand that you want to take every opportunity, and that is your choice to do so, but at what expense? If it's going to affect your health and you're not even, financially in need for all of the money that you're going to get from these opportunities, then I would say take a step back, because you do have, 3 children and a husband, and your extended family. So kind of take a break. You don't have to take every opportunity if it's going to affect your health. Now, if you were okay, then I would say do it. You got one life to live. Do whatever makes you happy. But if you're taking the opportunities and it's affecting your health, then I would say take a step back and kind of like decide which opportunities are more important to do. So we get to the burn session, and the ladies have to go around the table and discuss, an issue that they have with each lady. And Wendy decides to go first. And, Ashley tells Wendy that she has a barrier up. Well, she did have a barrier up, but now, it's down. The more and more she's known Wendy, or is getting to know Wendy, she's kind of put that wall down. Candace says she had a wall up at first, and now Wendy is more open. Karen said that her and Wendy got on the wrong foot, and but they're making progress. Mia says Wendy is very dismissive, and Wendy acknowledges that and says that, she's going to make progress. She's going to try to work on that. Then we get to Robin. And she says her and Wendy are like oil and water. So Wendy is talking to Robin and saying, Robin, what is the issue? Bring it to my, attention what the issues are. And Giselle chimes in and says, you already know what the issues are. She doesn't need to explain it. She's not about to write all of that down. Yes, she does need to explain it so you can address it. You don't want Wendy to assume what is the issue. So Robin says she wants Wendy to stop making up a lie about her that she was trying to fight her. That's not the type of person that she is. Now, you and Ashley have called Wendy aggressive. But as you can see, you are aggressive. When you got up to front pedal, shout out to Kenya Moore, towards Wendy, what were you doing? Wanted to go give her a hug? Wendy don't know what you're trying to do to her. You walking towards her, very aggressive. And Sharice had to put 10 fingers on you. Not 1, 10. And so Giselle and Robin calls Sharice to say, oh, did you have to hold me back from Wendy? As if Sharice is like, and I like Sharice. No offense to Sharice, but you calling Sharice don't mean nothing. So, of course she's going to vouch for you. And what I think happened in this scene, is, I think they do have, this is just my opinion, this is Rochelle speaking, I think they have relationships with the producers, and they could kind of like tell the producers, hey, or the producer can be like, we're not going to air this, we're not going to air that. So I believe Robin knows that Sharice had to pull her back, but I believe they spoke with the producers, and they probably, whoever Robin's producer is, or Giselle's producer, and they probably say, yeah, well, we're not going to air that part, we're not going to air that. And so Robin and Giselle felt comfortable making it seem like Wendy was crazy for saying that Robin was trying to approach her and Sharice had to hold her back. But the producers threw Robin under the bus because, Robin, you don't got that much pull. Robin, you not that girl. I'm not like that, but you don't bring nothing to the table for this show for them to do that for you. And so they threw you under the bus, as they should throw you under the bus, because you should have took ownership. And Wendy didn't know what you were trying to do to her. Now, had that been vice versa, y'all would want Wendy off the show, just like what happened to Monique. When they had that meeting and Giselle ran down everything Monique did. Well, in season 2, Robin and Giselle, Robin all in Ashley's restaurant, attacking her, approaching her, not attacking her, approaching her aggressively in her restaurant with her finger in her face, stepping to her. Giselle had to get in between them. And then in season 3, Monique and Robin walks up to Monique. Monique did not walk up to Robin. Robin walks up to Monique in a provoking manner and gets in her face. And Karen had to step in and hold Robin back from that. Would you going to go give Monique a hug? What else were you trying to do to her? I don't understand who Robin thinks she's talking to. When you approach somebody like that, that person's going to be on the defense. And Wendy's better than me because I would have stood up when Robin started walking towards me. Because you had the power position over her. If anybody's walking to and you sitting down and they over you, they have a power position over you. What else are you going to do? Just sit there? No. So you have been aggressive towards other people. And only you know what you are trying to do to them. But they could assume you're trying to attack them. It looked like that to me. So I don't feel bad for Robin, and I don't feel bad, and Giselle sitting there gaslighting her. They may have lied for Giselle and didn't do that, and probably didn't show that scene for Giselle, but Robin, they're not going to do that for you, because every season they asked you, every season, are you getting married to Juan? Every season, you dragging on. You have these fake storylines. It's all one season you want to have a daughter. Next season, oh, I'm getting engaged to Juan. Next season, we move. It's always something, and so they're tired of it. That's how I'm interpreting it. It's the same thing that happened to Teresa on New Jersey when she told Danielle to pull Margaret's hair. And Teresa didn't think that the producers were going to air it. And then when she found out that the producers aired that, and she put her middle finger up and broke the fourth wall, yeah, it's the same. That's exactly what happened. And that's exactly, y'all look so fake. You guys just knew that wasn't going to be aired. So I'm so happy that the producers did it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And then Robin gets up and walks out like, Robin, don't nobody care if you walk out? Like that's going to stop something. The show kept going with you not there. You were wrong. You should have never approached Wendy like that. Because had it been vice versa, y'all would want Wendy off the show. Or call her aggressive. Or try to use that to get her off the show. So no, you're wrong. You don't walk towards anybody like that. Aggressively. As you and Ashley have called Wendy. Wendy didn't even get up. And I'm glad that Wendy did not get out of her seat, because then it would have been something else. Now you look crazy for approaching her. Thank you, Wendy. Even though I would have got up. But thank you, Wendy, for sitting down. And now Robin looks crazy. And you owe Wendy an apology. Which she probably will do at the reunion after she finds out that they did air it. And it shows that Charisse had to hold you back. And you can't say I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't mad at Wendy or anything like that, when you clearly did not invite her to your event. So you had an issue with Wendy. I don't know. Robin ended up walking out, I felt was very dismissive. It's very passive aggressive. She basically didn't want to hear what Wendy had to say and was kind of like disrespecting her event. And she's like, yeah, I'm about to take my boots off. I'm getting out of here. Bye, Robin. They should have took you. Matter of fact, you shouldn't have come, Robin. Your presence would not have been missed. I'm so sorry. And I don't try to be rude or anything like that, but you don't bring nothing to the table for you to be storming out. No, Rob. If anything, you need to sit down and do something in the scene. Sit down. That's what men was saying. Girl, sit down. Yeah, sit down, Robin. And then Giselle is trying to shade. This event is so dumb. You could have stayed home too, Giselle. That's reasonably shady event was done. Outside, ghetto, in the tent. Stuff flying everywhere. Your events are not great either. I mean, the thing, Wendy at least took y'all to a winery, try to make it nice. Giselle, no. Your events are horrible. That one event at your house, reasonably shady, that I remember, is not worth remembering. Robin, your event out in the field is not worth remembering. So her event was not dumb. Her event was actually good. It was actually an opportunity for you guys to hash out everything.